everybody. How we doing? This is your host, Sunday Cat, with the first episode of Rainy Sunday. So what is Rainy Sunday? I should just get into that. What in the hell is this show? Well, it's pretty simply not a simple show. It's not really a show about anything. It's mostly about that miserable feeling you get just caused by work and capitalism and fucking everything that's dragging us down lately. The Sunday scaries, you get that feeling at the end of the fucking week, right before you have to go back to work, and it sucks badly. I feel like in a way I don't get rid of that feeling. Like it's a feeling that things aren't right, and that we've been duped and taken advantage of. And really it just relates to business and work is what primarily I'm talking about here, but it extends into all aspects of our life. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be trying to discuss here. This isn't a happy show, a happy podcast, whatever you want to call it. This isn't going to be a happy, fun time with a lot of positivity and, oh, well, look on the bright side. Like, I don't look on the bright side. I look at the real side of what's going on. And it feels to me like these people, these corporations, these rich people, these elites, they've kicked my generation in the face so many times that it's like it feels like it might be the end. We might be near the peak of whatever the hell this is. And things are going to get weird and things are probably going to get pretty ugly. And this is just an attempt to kind of discuss ways to survive, discuss what's going on in different ways we can survive, and we need to work together to do this. This isn't going to be something that people can do on their own. That's another reason for making this, is I feel like I need to find people that have the same point of view on this, where they can see what's going on. The pandemic, people came out of the woodwork for the first time ever, and their eyes were opened about how businesses really were. And it feels like we had a momentum to make some real change, and it almost feels like that momentum's fading away. So it feels like it can't fade completely because this isn't an imaginary thing. Like, we can't just forget about how bad corporations are. Even when our society's struggling, they're gouging us for more than ever. They're making record profits and then trying to pretend like they're poor when it comes to paying people. And it's just getting bad, and it seems like it's going to be getting worse. So this is just going to be a show where we discuss these things, these different techniques they use to screw us over. And this isn't going to be a place where we give benefit of the doubt to these businesses. I can see how they've been operating my entire life. So, from some of my first fucking jobs ever, I was getting screwed over. And I learned, like, these people aren't here to help me. They're here to use me to get as much out of me as possible. And I want to make sure that the younger kids entering the workforce know this. You don't have a choice. There's no escaping the system. You have to participate. That's by design. And it's also designed to screw you over. It's like a game of Monopoly that started 200 years ago. You wouldn't want to play one that started 2 hours ago. You'd be screwed over if you tried to compete. Let alone decades or centuries ago. So it's like everything's rigged. We need to work together. But we need to also discuss what's going on. What are these techniques they're using? What are these different things they're doing? Are they that clever? And the answer is no. They're super old and they use them over and over again, and that's the advantage we have. So, I mean, I could talk forever about what I want it to be like, but I guess as the episodes roll on, we'll see what the show is really about. I could sit here and pontificate forever about what I'd like the show to be about, but I just feel like the first episode is the hardest one to do, because what is your show about? What are you talking about? You can't just jump into it, or I could have, I guess, but I feel as if maybe that was a decent enough explanation of what I'm trying to do. I've been trying to get this thing started for well over 10 years, I was gonna rant about similar type stuff, not all business related for the most part, but similar-ish stuff. And it just feels like times have changed for the worse, and I have to kind of focus on this end of it more than some of the other things I was going to talk about. And that's fine, I don't have a problem with that. I just regret that I didn't get this started years ago, because I would have been able to kind of inform people about what's going on. Because for the most part, everything I predicted was going to be happening has been happening, but it's also difficult to predict at this point what's going to happen. This is the point where I don't got a lot of big predictions. I know they're old moves, and I'm going to discuss them here, but what actually happens when the system falls apart, it's unsure. It's uncertain, rather. I've noticed the rich just change the rules quickly and behind the scenes to save themselves, so you can never count that out. So anyways, just wanted to give a little quick intro. The name is Sunday Cat. This is Rainy Sunday, just discussing things about business and life and survival and trying to make a sense of this mess that we call capitalism, and hopefully we can get good conversations going and figure out ways to make our way through this shit. And so that's it. So until the next episode, have a good one, guys.